Good morning and welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Erik Frank. A very good morning.
And we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1 for 2023 $50,000 12-goal final. Jan, the players are lined up with all our Mount official. Let's meet the players.
Indeed. So in the black and gold shirts, that is Dracarys at number 1, Chetan Krishna playing off -1. At number 2, Leon Schwenke playing off 3 goals. At number 3, the 6th goaler, that is Facundo Obregon. And at number 4, Brandon Phillips. That team totaling 12 goals. Rafool Polo with Ray Rafool at number 1 coming in off -1. Jack Whitman Jr. playing off 2, matching that of his handicap. Also 2. Henry Porter playing at number 3 off 4 goals. And Felipe Viana playing off 6 goals. That team coming in off 11 goals. So a goal on handicap given to Rafool Polo. Your 2 mounted officials are Pepe Araja and Gaston Dorignac. And as always, the man as our instant replay official and third man, a very good morning to you. He is, of course, pitch side Mr. Steve Lane.
You got a big game here for both teams. And if you missed our semifinals, Loudmouth played against Rafool. And it was a 12 to 11 game. And what's very special about the tournament, well, the Casablanca against Dracarys ended in 12 to 11.
Exactly.
So very competitive teams here this year in the 2023 $50,000 12-goal. And we, of course, move the finals to field 1 here. So good luck to both these teams. Should be a very exciting match. They match up very well today, Jan.
Indeed, it will be. And just to remind you, right off the start, we, of course, have a triple header today. While this is going on, the Madeleine Bourgeot Memorial is happening, also a final. And, of course, this afternoon, our featured match of the week. Also, another big final, the Palm Beach Open. That'll be coming on your screens this afternoon at 4 p.m. But now let's go back to the action. First ball is thrown in, and it looks like Dracarys has got the better of the best start out of these 2 teams. Taking the ball downfield, and look at that. What a very quick goal by the number 1, Chetan Krishna.
Man, Chetan's going to get out in front quickly, and this is what he's done very well in this tournament. It's pulled the team, and que golazo. Chetan, as he puts his ball right down the center, looking very comfortable. So Ray's going to have to rotate quickly now and get back there as quick as possible, try to put a leg on Chetan. Take this time to wish my nephew, Jordan Schwetz, a very happy birthday here in the studios.
Indeed.
People don't see him behind the scenes a lot as he works here with our producer, Gavin, today. And, of course, our executive producer and Ricky. Everybody works here in the studio. So happy birthday, Jordan. We love you, buddy. And everything you guys do. We put on, there's a lot that goes on putting on a broadcast, Jan, that people don't see that happens behind the scenes, and it's all of these people that do it for us.
Indeed, indeed. A great job they always do. Here we go then, back to the action. 1 goal apiece. Remember that 1 goal given on handicap to the team in the white shirts. That is Rafool Polo. Another shot on goal here. It's going to be left behind for Obregon. Obregon takes a shot, and there it is very quickly. Dracarys taking the lead by 2 goals to 1.
Yeah, this is what they do. They score goals quickly, and you got to keep an eye on the Dracarys team. I was talking to Grant Gansey, Double G, who played against the Dracarys team in their first round, and he said that he knew how tough they would be because they actually started playing in January, the team. They were playing in the 8-goal, a little bit different team than you're looking at now, but they were together as a group with Schwenke and with Obregon. So you add Brandon Phillips to the mix, and of course Chetan was there. So they're a tight team. They're a tight group. So you got to keep an eye on them. If they get ahead here, Rafool's going to be working hard. On the move, picked up here, look for Obregon on the gray pony. Facundo.
Working his way through there, and he puts it through. Oh, my goodness. Facundo Obregon picking up back-to-back goals, 1 in the south end now and 1, of course, earlier in the north end. And all of a sudden, 3 goals to 1. It looks like Rafool Polo haven't quite realized what's hit them.
Yeah, no, when Rafool or when Chetan Krishna pulls the team, and that's what happened early. They seem to line out so well, and if you look back at their first game, that's what he did. He came right out of the box and scored the first goal and the second goal in the second chukker, but they line out very well behind him. And, of course, he would come in and play defense also, But when the team is working well on the offensive side of the stick, it gets hard to adjust sometimes. Here we go. Rafool and Viana.
Yeah, let's see if they can. This is the first time they've won a throw-in. Let's see if they can make something out of this. A nice run up towards goal. That is Henry Porter. Henry Porter, of course, also very much part and parcel of our. What a great evening that was on Friday. The Nick Roldan Sunset International Polo and the great after party. But look, they've stolen the ball once again. Schwenke on the move now on the near side. Can he get a piece of that ball? Well, it looked like Rafool were coming out of the starting blocks, but Dracarys here firing out of all cylinders.
Yeah, you got it. Now you throw Leon Schwenke into the mix on the breakaway play right before the Kersey change, and he knew that the Kersey change was coming up, so he drops the hammer there. Jack Whitman, good defense on 2 goals, Jack. And they'll come together. Remember, they had a bit of a slow start. Well, not that bad. They were pretty good in the beginning. The Rafool Polo team against Casablanca in their game. I'm sorry, in their game against Loudmouth. They scored 3 goals in the first chukkers, 3 in the second. Mm-hmm. So they're used to scoring goals early. It's a very good start, and we will go into our first courtesy change of the day. We'll use a courtesy change halfway, somewhere between the chukkers. Let all the players change their 4-legged athlete. There's a good shot of Felipe Viana. Beautiful bay pony there. Say we got one team on one end. Well, both teams are actually on the south end of field 1. Field 1 runs north and south. And remember, join us this afternoon where, you'll be out at the field side for our 4 o'clock final of the Palm Beach Open. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so am I. 2 very, very strong teams. Of course, Casablanca, having already got 1 title this year under their belt, they're going to be up against a team which, on paper, are only 23 goals. But if you're going to make it through to a final, dead end. So, yeah, you don't want to miss that one this afternoon. And, of course, the action continues tomorrow with our PTF, our Polo Training Foundation. That's going to be a lot of a big fun day. But so make sure you join us for that, of course, firstly now here for this final of the 8th annual National 12 Goal 23, and then this afternoon at 4 o'clock here on field number 2 at Grand Champions Polo Club. Here we go, and then Rafool Polo winning or taking the ball into the field after that courtesy change over on the far side. The one of the 2 6-goal players that we have, Felipe Viana, of course, for Rafool, and Facundo Obregon. He is the other 6-goaler, playing, of course, for Dracarys. And if you've just joined us, well, Dracarys definitely got off to a very, very good start here. 3 very early goals here. I mean, the first coming in from Krishna within a matter of seconds, and they've got the ball again. Here's the pass straight down towards that goal mouth. Looking there for Leon Schwenke. Wasn't able to pick it up, but look at that. Another chance and a shot on goal. Slightly topped it. Can he walk it, or can he take that ball around the outside? That was Facundo Obregon. But it's dead end as Felipe Viana will secure possession. Gets a bit of support there from his number 3. Now then, Rafool Polo on the move. Porter just stuck, hovering behind. Viana has to once again go back to pick up that ball. But you can see that Dracarys pressing very nicely, making it very hard at the moment here for Rafool Polo to even get out of their own half. Oh, a little steal here. Now, this could be interesting. Once again, Felipe Viana will take it out to where he's got a bit more space to work with. Just wanting to take the pace out to allow his attackers to get in situ. He's topped that one. So not getting off, as I say, to the best start. And Dracarys putting on a lot of pressure here. We're down to a little over a minute and a half left to play. Still Viana. Now he gets the ball over the halfway line. He's found Henry Porter over on the far side. Porter now, good first touch from him, but he's got Phillips with him. Little breakthrough once again here for Viana. Straight away marked up by Schwenke. Schwenke sticking very close to him. So, yeah, you see, it's not flowing yet quite nicely here for Rafool Polo. You've got to give it up for Dracarys, working very hard early on.
Yeah, back and forth, round and round. They scored the first 3 goals in the first 4 minutes of the game. And now it's just been kind of a defensive battle. But Schwenke's on the move right here and get out of the way. Here comes the Bay Pony. Woo, Ray Rafool. Ray comes over. Ooh. Tried to pull out there.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Well, you might get an intimidation call here as Ray comes from right to left. Watch when he comes from right to left here. And he kind of makes him look up a little bit right there. I like the should try to go for the hook there. If he goes for the hook, it'll make it look a little better.
Yep.
And he might have been able to make the hook there as Ray knows the game very well. But when he came from right to left, it made Schwenke kind of look up. Was he going to come across? Was he not? So they're going to move this one down to at least a 60. We'll see if, well, you know how they line up. They usually have Krishna out in front. So you might get an open goal out of this. As Chayton does a good job on staying in the front of the game, pulling the team, as we say. He's the number one that likes to stay in front and score goals. And they're going to go with the 60. So penalty 4. And that'll bring us down to our final 57 seconds. So make it or miss it. Could be our last play of the first half. We'll see if they decide to manage the clock a little bit. It's going to take, well, no, they're going to end up probably going to knock in. They have the 20 seconds, remember, after the ball is teed up and they say play. So you could lose the 7 seconds. They could take a good turn and control the clock if they wanted to and start with a knock-in, Rafool, but we'll see. Because Facundo Obregon has been very steady from the penalty line. Nice, easy-looking Bay Pony here. Going to go to the walk.
Still rolling. And nearly found its way through. An inside backhand there coming from Leon Schwenke just to finish it off.
And a penalty on the play. Schwenke's going to switch over to the near side here. If you watch this play, ball's going here. And Schwenke goes like that, and then he goes back this way. So you got to watch out for that.
So back to...
That coming up. All right, so it looks like they're talking about where they want to place the ball. They're going to place it in the center. And with 49 seconds, well, opportunity here for the Rafool Polo to get one more at the end of the chukker. So that worked out good for them. He dodged a bit of a bullet there with the penalty 4. And if you look back at, well, didn't have any opportunities in their first game from the 6-yard mark, as Facundo Obregon was 3 for 3 on penalty 2s in their semifinal for the $50,000. Going to be Viana.
Taps it into play from the halfway line. Oh, takes a miss, and this is what it's been kind of a bit of a theme here in this first chukker. Now they can Schwenke. He's got the time. Schwenke is going to try and avoid that hook from Viana. Still Schwenke. Where is that next player from? Dracarys. He's just going to run out. No, he's not. He's going to keep it in play. And, oh, he's hit the post. And now this is where, I mean, where is that next player? There he comes with the number 4, Brandon Phillips, making it 3 out of those 4 players now on the score sheet. Very unlucky there for Leon Schwenke. Here you see him on the screens again. Taps it in. Oh, very unlucky there. We're talking a matter of inches, but this is what I was talking about. Brandon Phillips backing it up very nicely. 4 goals to the one on handicap here in favor of Dracarys in this first chukker.
Very well done here. So we'll set them off for some fresh ponies, and we'll be right back for our second chukker of our $50,000 12-goal live from Field 1 at the Grand Champions Polo Club.
This is a championship meet. All the best jockeys in the world are here, and I'm excited to ride against them.
We back.
And you get to watch some really incredible, talented athletes out there.
Yeah.
To us, it's a place to be in the winter.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the racing.
The palm trees, the beach is right here. The horse racing is some of the best in the country.
A lot of good horses come out of here. And if you want to go to the next level, Gulfstream Park was the place to come. I remember the first time I came to Gulfstream, it was like this big fairy tale place. All the history. And all these great horses, trainers, jockeys. It was everything that I ever dreamed of.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Erik Frank. A very good morning to you.
And we have a big day today. We have 3 finals actually going on. We have the 6th goal going on also. So
as we speak, yeah.
Yeah, as we speak, it's happening right now. We'll keep you informed on that, as that has been a great league, the 6 goal, 4 chukker polo, and the Madeline Berdou. And then we're going to do the $50,000 12 goal that you're watching now on field 1. And we have Dracarys with Shaden Christopher playing 1, Leon Schwenke playing 2, Facundo Obregon playing 3, and Brandon Phillips playing the 4. They're in the black and gold. And then Rafool Polo with Ray Rafool, Jack Whitman, Henry Porter, and Felipe Viana. 4-1, Jan, after the first chukker.
Yeah, absolutely a cracking start here for Dracarys. They clearly want it at the moment a little bit more than Rafool Polo. Rafool Polo looked like they were bulldozed by Dracarys in that first chukker, and they have possession once again. Remember, after the third chukker, we always bring you the halftime stats, and I'm pretty sure we won't be surprised to see how much or how well they've done winning most of the throw-ins on the halfway line in that first chukker. Krishna picking up the very, very first goal in a matter of seconds in that first chukker. So they seem to be working very, very well together. Schwenke now once again with a nice long ball up to the front door. Krishna goes for the cut shot, leaves it behind. Phillips will thank him very much for that. And that is his second goal of this final.
Yeah, very well-oiled machine today, Dracarys. I mean, everything's working well from Shaden's right out in front. Look at in the good spot right there. But he makes the number 2, Jack, rush to that ball. And when he makes him rush to the ball, then he makes a neutral play, and that gives Brandon a pumpkin or a beach ball to hit, and that's an easy goal for number 4.
So, 5 goals to 1. Well, they're not showing any signs of letting up here. Dracarys, as you may remember, coming in with 4 goals in the first chukker. That 1 goal on handicap, still waiting for the very first goal coming out of regular play, courtesy of Rafool Polo. Maybe here with the number 3, Henry Porter, try to get a piece of it. 2 players come together there. Yeah, not surprised that we would have a whistle on that play. Very quick as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if Brandon stays on his side here. That's what he's trying to do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he gets over a little bit there. The ball is definitely going to White, definitely with the lesser angle there. You can see that on with the drone. They're just going to say Brandon. Now, Brandon can meet that ball from the side. He's got to keep his horse's head from crossing over the line. So he tried to stab it through there. I like the thought process. He was off to the races, Brandon. And I have the opportunity. Well, Brandon and I won the East Coast Open together. Very strong player.
Very strong player.
Yeah, he's solid. And we saw him we saw him the other day at the Nick Rodan Sunset Pole and White Party. And him and his beautiful wife, they said they're ready to go. Dracarys was ready. It felt good in their first game. And they knew they were going up against a very tough team here with Rafool. It's going to be head reporter on the open goal penalty. 2. Oh, man, these are big ones, man. You got to get these 2s and 3s. And now, the Dracarys will dodge a bullet.
A big, well, I say a big bullet. They are in a comfortable position at the moment. 5-1. All coming out of regular play. The first penalty opportunity there for Rafool, as you said, Dale, that should have really been put away. And once again, they're on the move. Here we go then at number 1. Krishna leaves it, overrides, picked up once again now by Viana. Viana, he's seems to be coming out of the starting blocks a little bit quicker. Schwenke appealing. Umpire says play on. There's the open backhand. Nicely done. Look at this. This is a great combination play. And on the moves, Brandon Phillips gets a bump there from Jack Whitman. Leaves it behind. Unfortunately, not able to control it. Krishna in the right place at the right time. Just maybe a little bit too fast. Once again, a busy second chukker here for Felipe Viana. He, of course, the 6th goaler, instrumental in making sure that not only does he defend well, but also tees it up so that the attacking players can hopefully score. Oh, Schwenke takes a shot under the neck. Very tight angle, but they are hammering the way they're playing at the moment here. The Rafool Polo. Dracarys is doing a very, very good job.
Yeah, 12-goal team, but they play more like a 16 to 18-goal team. Their style of play, and they move the ball very well. As I said, Krishna plays in the front, and that's his focus. And he'll pull the team. He tries to get the penalties moved up. He will rotate behind. But Schwenke is as good of a number 2 at 3 goals as you can get in the game of polo. He's very active. He's a great rider. He's quick. He's physical. Doesn't mind a sword fight. Obregon and Phillips play very well in the back with the rotation from number 3, number 4. One player is always back. I think we talked a lot about that. Actually, you'll see that a lot in the finals today. We had Juan Bellini in the studio the other day when we were getting ready for the white party when you were out. And Juan Bellini, he mentioned a big part of the dead end team is they always have someone in the front or someone in the back on their rotation. Talking about Evan White, and then talking about how they have Falabella or Magoo on the rotation, and that's the way these guys are. So you always got somebody in front, you always got somebody back, and they just rotate the middle out. And they do it very well, and they do it with style and grace, and very, it's they'll get caught. They'll get caught with a man sucked up into the game where, you get a breakaway. You don't get too many breakaways against them. So see if they can keep it going here. Kind of see what Rafool tries to throw into their chess game today to kind of mix it up. It's going to be a face-off here, and they'll go ahead and put Schwenke on Viana. And as you see, that's where you get the rotation from Krishna, who will go with Ray Rafool, and in the middle battles it out. And here we go.
Well, ball's back to play. Quick courtesy change. 3:30 on the clock. Once again, the ball left for Viana. Trying to do something with it. Get it a bit further downfield, down towards that south end of, as you said, Dale, this PF field runs north and south. Little steal here by the number 3, by Facundo Obregon. So a very, very, very busy day at the office here for Felipe Viana. And I think it's fair to say that they still really haven't...
We go. Got away with the other one, but I wasn't sure if this one here. Yeah, he's.
Nice try.
Now you got your hand in the cookie jar, Facundo. Yeah. The other one you can see, kind of Felipe hit the ball to the right, and he was still going to the left a little bit, so he wasn't 100% on it. So it gave Facundo, it was very quick, the opportunity to steal that. But this one here, that ball's still, even not. Maybe even with his boot, but for sure not in front. So he's going to get caught on a reaching foul. The problem here is, remember, that all those balls from the center right here, they're going to get moved. So they're going to move this ball right around center field. They're going to move it down to a 60-yarder. And we will have a penalty 4. And it looks like Viana's going to go ahead and tee this one up. Did they move it one closer? No, I think it's on the 60. Yeah, it is 60. He's just lining it up a little bit deeper, probably on a good tee. Here's Felipe. I told you how good he is with the penalties. And there you go. Just off to the side, though. Well hit.
Very well hit.
Yeah, I was talking about when Grand Champions Polo Club worked with the FIP, the Federation team, the USA, and they allowed them to come play in our 14-goal league to prepare them. It was great for the team. And we had the opportunity to work with all the players, and that was my gig, working with the boys on penalty shots. Felipe was very good hitting them, so he will get it dialed in. On the knock-in, picked up here, taken by Brandon. Loose ball play, Felipe.
On the move, near side, Viana tries to avoid. Well, he couldn't avoid two of them. Brandon Phillips once again stealing the ball back from Viana. Nicely picked up and turned around by Porter. Yeah, but you see, they're not controlling the ball. They're running it, but they're not really controlling it now. Then Leon Schwenke. That's what like a controlled play looks like. He will, I thought he might leave that one behind. Wanted to send it out to the left over there to Obregon. Little misunderstanding there. And now a breakaway and a run to goal here by Felipe Viana. This could be the first goal for Rafool Polo. Little under the neck shot. Did he get it in? Well, you can see the goal judge also. Such a pace at that ball. Wasn't quite sure.
It is very hard. Let's take a look at it. We're going to get a good look at it here. Oh, that's a goal.
Yeah.
That was a goal here. They're going to have to talk about that one. We'll see if they trigger it. Yeah, because that did look like a goal.
And a great goal.
Looked like a goal in here on that, so a great goal there as they'll trigger. But what a goal. That's not an easy shot. I mean, the approach shot was off to the right. That's not what Felipe was looking for, but what a finish.
So that makes it 2 goals now for Rafool Polo. The first out of play. Remember, 1 goal on handicap. They are 11 goals. Ray Rafool -1, Jack Whitman Jr. 2, Henry Porter 4, and Felipe Viana 6. Totals 11. Dracarys with Krishna at -1, Leon Schwenke 3, and Facundo Obregon 6, and Brandon Phillips 4. A little under a minute and a half left to play. Let's hope that this will have a knock-on effect here for Rafool Polo, because as you said, Dale, very, very strong team on the halfway line. Picked up once again by Viana. Yeah, sends it because he saw that coming down the line was Jack Whitman. That was the play, and all Whitman had a bouncing ball. Very unlucky there. It's sent back out of the danger zone by Obregon, and Leon Schwenke will run with this one.
Swanky, good pickup here as he takes it over center. That's the way you turn the defense into offense from Brandon also. He'll override. And I don't know, maybe he had a player move from left to right there, Yan. It looked like Ray was coming in on defense. Let's get the drone footage here. Yeah, keep an eye on the number 1. Here comes Schwenke. Oh, yeah. You're going to get that's where Ray's coming in on the intimidation play again, yeah. Got to be careful, though. No, the second time he's done that today. Like the aggressiveness. Definitely love that.
Yeah.
And the Rays in there, especially going up against, I think it was Schwenke both times.
Yes, it was.
So he's going up against a 3-goal player. Just needs to clean up a little bit because the players running through there. That time he came across in front of the right-of-way, a blocking foul. And they're at full speed there, so they'll take that one into the open goal penalty 2. And Obregon was 3 for 3 in their semi. Here's Facu. No problem.
Can't get it straighter than that. So that is his 3rd goal of this game. Remember, twice in the first chukker, now 1 in the second. So back to that 4-goal advantage. And I very much doubt they're going to have enough time to get back to the halfway line for another throw-in. So that'll bring us to the end of chukker number 2. 4 goals to 1 in chukker number 1. 2 goals to 1 in chukker number 2. Rafool Polo need to come back, as I hope you will too, for chukker number 3 with something up their sleeve. Stay tuned right here on CTV Sports.
Hi, I'm Tomacho Pérez.
Hello, I'm Nacho Figueras.
Hello, I'm Martín Muñoz.
I'm Gonzalito Pérez.
I'm Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Hello, I'm Nacho Novillo Estrada. I make goals and here back in Aspen.
Happy to be back in town, playing with the best teams, best boys, and on the best fields.
So we're gonna start the season a full power horse.
Just happy to be back in Florida. It's hometown. Looking forward to getting back on these amazing fields.
Okay, welcome back to our third chukker play, and we ended there with a open goal, penalty shot, Facundo Obregon, picking up his third of the day. 6 goals in 2 chukkers. Very strong start here, Yan, by the Dracarys team. Remember, Dracarys is command they give the pilots that fly the dragons in the Game of Thrones in the House of Dragons when they want the fire to come. They say, Dracarys. Well, they got the fire going early here because they are on fire. Scoring goals, playing great Polo. This is a very good Polo team. One opportunity, just one missed by Porter on the penalty, 2. Otherwise, they had 1 on handicap, making it 6-2. What do you think?
I think, first of all, Dracarys are coming out very, very strong. Didn't expect to see that. I thought there might be a little bit more of a sort of, let's just see how the opposition is playing. Rafool, I think, was stunned, and I think they're still slightly in shock of how strong Dracarys have come out. It took them a good chukker and a half until they sort of got themselves a little bit settled. We saw the first goal then, and what a great goal it was from Felipe Viana in chukker number 2. They've won the first throw in here of chukker number 3, and this could be a run to goal if Henry Porter could have controlled that a little bit better. He was a little bit unlucky, but you've got to give it up to Dracarys. They are standing very well. Their positioning play is absolutely superb. A little bit unlucky again here. Felipe Viana hitting his own teammate, and that will be an open invitation now for Facundo Obregon as he takes that ball on the near side over that halfway line. He's got Viana coming with him. Also on the far outside of that screen, another Dracarys defender. And I've got to also give it up to this young man here with the blue helmet. I've got to say, Leon Schwenker playing exceptionally well, working very, very hard. He's going to possibly leave that one for Obregon, who's right behind him. Still Schwenker working very hard here. Near side forehand shot. It's just going to run out of steam. As Viana once again will have to pick up the pieces here. He's got a man breathing down his neck. There he is. You see Facundo Obregon plays it out towards the boards, away from the danger zone. Phillips coming in for a challenge, comes out victorious. Will pick this one up if he can. A little under the neck shot. So he's really got his work cut out for him here this morning, Felipe Viana.
Oh, back and forth here. Viana is leaning back way out of the saddle. Viana on the near side. He's going to break loose here. Look at this chestnut. Oh, bad luck, Felipe. The chestnut pony was running. Very well done, Ray. On the buckskin. Picks it up. Now they're lining out well. Here comes Porter. This is the team we're used to seeing as they get out in front. But everybody overrides with good rotation. Felipe will be back. But here comes now Facundo Obregon. Loving this chestnut here that Viana's on. A lot of pace coming out of that pony. We can get a whistle on the play here when they came together, Yan, and see if he doesn't reach in front here when they go on the ride-off. Where's that ball at? Oh, that ball looked like it was neutral to me.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see what they decide to call here. Remember, we were talking about that. What happens when the ball's in the middle? I asked you that question. Who has the right to hit the ball when it's between both horses?
Well, as long as there's enough distance, both players.
You got it, pretty much. It's a free ball. So Memo Gracida at 2 or 3 goals. When I was working with him, he told me to go for anything anything in the middle there. Go for, because it's just a tight play. It's hard to tell.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Yeah, no foul on the play. We have so much technology now that helps with this play. Yeah. And that's what's very good. Can you imagine an umpire trying to call that when they're if you're not looking right down the pipe, you couldn't tell.
No.
I mean, and nobody could tell. So that's a great play to trigger. And the umpires, they triggered it. You're not 100% sure. One umpire had it yes, one umpire had it no. So good job by the three-man team there to get the ball in and say no foul.
Now watch this play, Dale. Here we go on the number 4.
All right, and you also want to watch the follow-through on that play, Yan. You know, make sure the mallet doesn't go up and hit another mount. And that's a big part of that play, too.
Jack Whitman on that play, unfortunately, in the wrong place at the wrong time. Leon Schwenke had already firmly established himself on that right-of-way. Again, a good call here by our 2 mounted officials. So they need to tighten up on that as well. Again, those stats will be coming on your screen right after this chukker. Fouls committed being very much part of those stats. And that, of course, is where your
birthday boy.
Your birthday boy is...
the birthday boy over there doing the stats.
Yeah.
Big part of the game. As I said, so much goes on a broadcast that a lot of people don't realize. And big team here at CTV Sports.
Now then, I was just about to talk about where we might take your nephew for a birthday celebration, and that ball, did it go through? I think it did, by the number 3, Facundo Obregon picking up another one. Let's watch that again. Here he is, leaves it one, and he's found a gap. Look at that, he's just spins in. Great little goal.
That's a beautiful goal.
Well, Dale, thinking of talking about your nephew.
His birthday?
It's his birthday.
We should take him over.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
We can watch some polo and we can go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Exactly.
Because if you're in the viewing area, all the CTV Sports, it will be on all of the TVs there. An amazing setup they have. And I know Jordan loves the wings and the burgers.
Yeah, he does.
And the beers.
Yes.
As he is of age to drink.
Yes, he is.
On his birthday. So, but if you get a chance, please get over there. It's right over 441, right around the corner from the CTV studios. And check out some polo at Buffalo Wild Wings. Have yourself a good time there. And let us know what your favorite sauce is. That's what we're taking in. We've been asking people for special sauce, specialty sauces they have.
Well, we know that our IRO and our dear friend and colleague Steve Lane, he likes the salsa verde, he likes to call it.
Yeah. And our executive producer, he loves the very hot. Hot.
Yeah.
The spicy.
Yeah.
I like the garlic. They have some garlic mixes. They mix them with, there's a jalapeno mix too. They make all their the sauces special. That's what's very unique. As we got to talk to some of the chefs over there, remember they were telling me they work on all different sauces to bring. So it's very cool. Actually, you go in there and actually talk to them about different sauces, and they'll work with you on them.
Yeah,
which that was kind of fun. So check out Buffalo Wild Wings, and we'll take Jordan over there for his birthday. All right, we have a courtesy change going on here with 3:44. There's a good shot of Facundo Obregon. And he'll lean over there. You see all of our trainers all have their helmets on, very safe, here at the Field 1, Grand Champion Polo Club. And if you were here at the white party, well, the other day where we were on Field 2, and what a day, 50 Cent.
Oh,
man, was he amazing?
Absolutely.
Unbelievable. The game was a great game, too. I got to give it up for Hurlingham, 1875. That was a lot of fun. They played very well.
Very close
against,
score,
against USA Overfinch, and it was a close game, a lot of energy. DJ Limpson in the house early, and then it went on, it carried on into so much energy as the night went on, Yan. It just kept building and building and building. Every minute was even just, what can I say?
And not only that,
and a great charity, you know.
I was just going to say, pick up on that, of course, the kids' cancer kids' cancer research, of course, all the proceeds going to that. So once again, well done, Nick Roldan, and of course, Grant Gansey, the host, and a big thank you also, of course, to Grand Champions Polo Club for putting this. It was the 5th time it took place, but of course, how do you raise the bar from that? You know, you've had 50 Cent this year. Who will they have next year? Ball going out of bounds. We've had a courtesy change. We're coming up to the 3-minute mark here in chukker number 3. Remember to stay tuned before you top up your freshly cup of coffee or tea, as it would be in my case here at the halftime break. The stats will be on your screens. And let's see whether this young man who played in that game on Friday, whether he can put another dent into that scoreboard. At the moment, 5 goals, the difference.
You know, even the end, you went on there and he even had the special DJ with Jody Wisterdorf. He was truly awesome. I mean, just that's the thing about those parties. It's for such a great charity and it brings so many people out, but then they raise the bar on just the entertainment value. Yeah. And all of those entertainers also get involved in the charities, and it's such a big just a win-win-win all the way across. So well done, guys. And, of course, Grand Champions Polo Club staff, CTV Sports, doing a phenomenal job bringing it to you. All right, on the way here, 2 minutes left here in this first half. 5-goal difference here. Looking for 6. It's going to be Schwanky. And he'll put that one into Miami. And it looks like Schwanky's dialed in on the black mare. Love the black mare. Goes from left to right here. See how he drags to the far post? You can learn from that. If you're watching today, if you're new, always hit that first shot to the far post. That way it gives you more room to work. If you mishit it, you might mishit it to the far post, but if you mishit it to the inside, then you still have field to work with. And then look at Schwanke. He looks very, very focused.
Yeah, great goal. His first. That now means, of course, that all 4 players of Dracarys have scored 6 goals, Dale. That is the deficit at the moment. Still only the 1 goal scored. Remember, the one given on handicap for Rafool Polo. Well, I'm sure they will have lots to discuss and talk about, and above all, to adjust in the halftime break. He's on the move once again here. Leon Schwenke round the outside. Can he get another piece of that? Has to slam on a little bit the brakes there. Picked up now by the number 1, Krishna. Clever play into the open space. Will take it round. Goes for the cut shot. He had Phillips just behind, hovering. But once again, Felipe Viana will pick up that loose ball. This is what I mean. This has kind of been the red herring throughout this first half for Rafool Polo. But even 6 goals, Del, you know it as well as I do. This is far from game over, and I'm pretty sure that they will have a plan B that they're going to have to come out with here, because Dracarys very, very strong here in the first half.
Yeah, as I said, the rotation working well. You know, like say they get loose, but then you always have somebody back for Dracarys, and then they go forward again, similar to this. And look at this. See if Brandon has time, and that's going to go ahead and click down, and that'll be our final timing right there. We'll see. They ended that chukker on timing. I do not believe there was a whistle, but we'll check. Here's our halftime stats. Okay, 8-2, great shooting, and you figure you see this, more shots from Dracarys based on the shots. And look at that, 3-3 on knock-ins, so that's a huge difference. I mean, actually why the Dracarys team doing so well, more shots and a high level of shooting. Fouls committed, 3-3. And only 1 scored from the penalty line, 30. So they're just beating them on the field. All right, well, great stats there, guys. And we're going to go to a halftime break. We'll get all the teams organized here. They'll meet with their coaches here. And we'll see if, Rafool Polo, they need to get more shots on goal.
They need to get 100%. More shots. Yeah, and they need to just tidy up also the touch, the control. They've had a few issues there where they haven't been able to control. They got the ball. They got it in the right place. They need to just run the ball a little bit and maybe just flow with it a little bit more, not be too tense. Yeah,
and I wouldn't be so mind to see some shots from a little bit further out, but they need to get an offensive attack going. So we're going to go to a little halftime break, and we'll be back for our second half of the $50,000 12 goal. Stay with us here on CTV Sports.
My name is Augustine Malman. I am a chef. I trained with my uncle in Argentina in several restaurants, and now I travel the world creating unique experiences, all cooked with fire. For this event, we came from California. My team and I had some previous events there, and we traveled with my wood oven trailer and all of our grills from Santa Barbara, California. Well, when we got here, we always arrive about a week prior to the event. There's several things that we order from out of town, like the firewood. We make reservations of all of the rental items, kitchen equipment, anything we need prior to our arrival is already reserved. And then once we arrive into town, we'll source out whatever products are on the menu, like fish, red meats, fruit, vegetable, anything that we need specifically for that menu that we chose. We will source it once we get in town. My team is everything. I mean, I always tell them and to my clients, without a good team, you can't execute these kind of dinners. It takes a lot more work than what people see when they show up to the events. It takes, like I said, I mean, sometimes weeks to prepare for an event like this because we're traveling from out of town, so we have to source everything we're not familiar with. The new barn is, I mean, we're here, and this is the first dinner we're doing here, so we're very excited to be here. It's amazing. It's a great place to be, and it has this inner courtyard, which is amazing to do dinners, with a special area back here behind me to do all of our grilling and the fire showcase. So it's great to be here. It's a beautiful place. It's very different being up in the mountains, but I mean, I feel with Melissa and Mark and all the events we do together, I mean, I feel like it's home. You know, we've been cooking for them for about 4 or 5 years now. But as far as showcasing what we want to showcase and being in an incredible place like Aspen Valley Polo Club, that's no difference to Wellington. I mean, it's a beautiful place up here. It's going to be a 4-course seated meal. As the first course, we have a halloumi cheese that we sear on our fire plancha with shrimp, pine nut gremolata sauce on top. The second course seated will be a roasted beetroot salad with goat cheese and arugula, lemon zest and olive oil. And then the main course tonight will be a mashed potato, sweet potato puree with skirt steak and chimichurri sauce. My name is Augustine Malman, and we are in Aspen Valley Polo Club, one of the most beautiful places to do an outdoor fire dinner experience.
Number 1 leading his team as always. They call him the Cobra. Give it up for Mr. Mark Ganzi. Then at number 2, our second 10-goaler of this match. Give it up for Hector Castagnola, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3, there is only one man that can, and that is Mr. Nick Roldan. There he is. And at number 4, all the way from the Great White North from Canada, please give it up for the one and only Mr. Fred Mannix.
the World Polo League, a new breed of polo.
Good afternoon and welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Erik Frank. A very good afternoon to you.
And we're coming to you live from the CTV studios in Wellington, Florida. And we are out at the Grand Champions Polo Club Field number 1 this morning for the 2023 $50,000 12-goal final. And Dracarys Rafool Polo.
Yeah.
We'll go through the players one more time. We might have some new viewers. They're tuning in for the second half.
I would be delighted to. Well, let's start off with the team that at the moment is dominating this final, and that is the team in the black and gold shirts. Dracarys, led by Shaitan Krishna. He's in at number 1, scored the very, very first goal of this final in the opening seconds. Ball was thrown in, he picked it up and ran away with it, and that was the catalyst for then 3 more goals. Leon Schwenke, he is the number 2 player at number 3 goals. And then we had 2 goals from Facundo Obregon, highest handicap player with 6 goals at number 3. And also Brandon Phillips picking up his first goal in that first chukker. Leon Schwenke then picking up his to make it all 4 complete in chukker number 3. Rafool Polo, that's the team in the white shirts. Well, they have not had the start that they were hoping to have. At number 1, Ray Rafool at -1. At number 2, Jack Whitman. I'd like to see him get involved a little bit more. He's the number 2 of 2 goals. Henry Porter, he's had a couple of shots on goal as well, but unable to score. He had that penalty which just narrowly went wide in the second or third chukker. And then, of course, Felipe Villana, the only man to have picked up a goal in chukker number 2. Now, remember, Rafool Polo coming into this final with 11 goals on handicap. Dracarys 12, so Rafool Polo were given a goal, plus that one coming in from Felipe Viana in chukker number 2 gave them 2 goals at the end of the halftime break. And Facundo Obregon, well, he carried on scoring in chukker 2 and 3, and Brandon Phillips also picking up a goal in chukker number 2, which is how they left it at halftime with a lead of 8 goals to 6. So I'm pretty sure there'll plenty of material to talk about and to discuss in the halftime break. Let's see if Rafool Polo can turn this around now here in the second half.
All right, so we do have a little change in the lineup.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. And it's going to be Sierra coming in, who has been playing. So he should be tuned up. And I don't know if they just decide to split the team today a little bit. I don't think there was an injury, but maybe, hopefully, Shane, it looks like he's all right. I see him standing on the sideline over there with Dennis. Yeah, they look like they're okay. Maybe they're just a little change. And there should be no change.
Well, let's hope he's not sustained an injury.
Oh, so basically Sierra's been playing the whole time. well, she's been getting a lot of airtime, so that's all you can do is laugh about it. But Sierra's been playing the game as Shaitan's been out. So, well, there you go. So we've been giving some love to Krishna and very good friends. So, but it will be Sierra playing as he's been playing in the first half. We do apologize, guys. We weren't recognized that in the studio here. So, let's go with it. No worries. He's playing well, pulling the team.
He is doing very well indeed.
And they both play very similar styles. So, so congratulations to both of them here. Let's see if they can keep it going because Rafool Polo is a second half team and on the move. Backed up cleanly by Schwenke. Ooh, and they come together right there, and you'll definitely get a stoppage of play just to make sure everybody's okay, and then they'll check it out as you can trigger this one. That ball goes across the field. And,
he did well.
Different angles there by both players.
He did well to stay in the saddle. I could have easily gone a little bit the other way. Looks like Felipe Viana didn't get a knock on that play. He's just, as you can see, not in a good in a good place at the moment. Let's hope he's okay, because that would be very detrimental if Felipe Viana would have to be, or if he'd have to step down. You can see he's in a little bit of pain there. Not quite sure where he's got his pain or where he got knocked, but it did look like there was a bit of a rub right at the end there. I see he's not in a good place, but he's still in the saddle, so that's already a good sign. I'm sure Gaston Durignac will just be asking him, are you okay to continue playing? Do we need to get the medics to have a look at you? And of course, the medics that we have here at Grand Champions Polo Club, absolutely top draw. Always out on the scene very quickly if need be, but looks like Felipe Viana is okay. So not the way you want to start the second half. And as I said, I'm pretty sure Rafool Polo will have a plan B or an amendment to plan A. And based on that foul that we just saw, based on that little collision, we will have a penalty in favor of Rafool Polo.
Yeah, so they're going to go ahead on the contact and move this one back to the 60. So even though they did have a back shot, they're right around the vicinity, around the 80-yard line. You're going to say the white had lesser angle on the play, on the contact. And this will be the second opportunity from the 60-yard mark for the Rafool Polo team. Felipe had an opportunity earlier and hit it well just off the left side. See if he can pull this one, bring it over to the right side a little bit. Here's Felipe Viana. Nice hit, well hit. Yeah, same spot.
Same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly the same spot. So a little bit unlucky there. But you know what it's like, Dale. You have days where, and you can see that here, this is the case for Dracarys, where everything seems to be just working so smoothingly and so nicely. And Rafool Polo still looking for that click within that team, because as you said, they are a very strong team in the second half, but that click should come in hopefully sooner rather than later, so that they can, start catching up with the goals that they need to score. 6 at the moment is what they need to come up with very quickly, but Facundo Obregon and this man, Brandon Phillips, they will have other ideas. Another whistle on that play.
And they'll stop the clock once again. So we're at the beginning. Well, going to the defense, both teams early, and with a 6-goal lead. Ooh, yeah, that kind of snaps back there. So when you're overlapped, two players overlapped, and a player goes to make a back shot there. Remember, you must be in control of your mallet 100% of the time on the polo field. Different if a player rides in from behind or from the side into the mallet, if your mallet is in motion. If you're overlapped and you do have contact. And so they'll talk about this one. They do have the opportunity to trigger it if they need to trigger it based on the contact between the two-legged athletes with the mallet. And they go with the uneven ride-off. So they'll go with the ride-off first play. The first foul was an uneven ride-off. Then you had the two players with hitting the ball. So they go with the first foul, and that's going to be an uneven ride-off against the white. And they'll take that one to center. For penalty 5B. Little polo huddle. It looks like they're going to send Sierra forward now. And it looked like it was Shane was on the sideline over there, Yan.
Yeah.
When I was looking with Dennis, a very good friend of his, business partner. Big ball right here. Wow.
Oh.
Remember, we have the 2-point conversion in place in the Palm Beach Open. And,
that's probably the closest we've seen.
That should give some inspiration to the high goalers. And that was Facundo Obregon crushing one from center. And remember, 300 yards long, a polo field, so 150 from the center. And he was about 2 yards deep back, it looked like. So hitting it about 152 yards, 153 yards.
Easy,
Wow.
easy.
Very good.
So back to the action. Here we go then. Jack Whitman running into some traffic again. Well, this is what I was fearing might happen. I was hoping it wouldn't. Starting to get a little bit patchy here now at the in chukker number 4. We've had a higher number of whistles than we did in the first half. It was pretty clean in the first half, and here in chukker number 4 now, as I say, a lot of stop and go, a lot of stop and go.
Yeah, riding in from behind will be the call. Pretty easy call by the mount officials. You see Whitman just came in from behind to steal that ball from the spot. Obregon.
Got a nice little angle on that, and look at that. Oh, he nearly managed to pick that one up. Brandon Phillips looked like a set play. Very unlucky not to control it. Now then, Viana over on the far side. He's going to want to probably run this one himself. Look, three defending players from Dracarys. And this is what they've been doing so well. They did it in the first half, and they're doing it again now in the second half. Their positioning play, absolutely top draw. Oh, a quick steal here now. Let's see if this can be the beginning of a new counter-offensive. Again, a little infringement there, right of way. It's what it looked like to me. Player just coming over that line. And here we'll see it again with the number 2, Whitman. And there you see Dracarys just coming across Leon Schwenke. Unintentionally, of course, but of course a foul is a foul.
Yeah, good riding here by Jack Whitman to close the window. We talk about it all the time, closing the window. And I believe he got there early enough. We'll see what they decide to call here on Schwenke making his turn. He might have got established early enough. We'll see what they decide. So it is going to be against the black, so it not established quick enough to make that back shot. As he turned up the line, definitely looked like the window was closed. And so that would give the right of way to the white team. Now you're 10 yards in front of the center going towards your goal. So that'll be definitely a goal shot penalty. And so they'll either move that one into 4-4-4 or 3, depending on where the other players were on the team. See if Ray was downfield or not. If he was, that would be helpful in this situation. But I believe he was in the back. Yeah, and there's a good shot of Beijing right there. We get a good shot of his helmet and face right there, playing in number 1 today. And I wasn't sure if Shaden had any issues or not. He might have just maybe switch the players out. But they are going to go with the 3 here. See, so they always have the opportunity to move those forward. So they'll move that one in for the open goal, and this is going to be a big opportunity now to get the first goal of the second half. They've had 3 misses on penalties. Yeah. So if you do the math, it's a lot closer this game. So here comes Porter.
And this time he makes no mistake. Cracking goal here by Henry Porter, picking up his first of this final. So back down to 5 goals, but that still seems like a mountain to climb here for Rafool Polo. They just now need to use this momentum of this goal and the feel-good factor to take it into the remaining just over 3 minutes here in chukker number 4. And then, of course, turn up the heat in 5 and number 6.
Okay, Bowlins are big, and they need a possession. So let's see if they just keep it going here. The Rafool. Out in front, good ride off there, Whitman. Sword fight. Looking for Phillips, and he's on his way, and he's got 4 lengths on everybody. Brandon, there's the approach shot. He'll put Viana on his hip. Near side shot on goal. And the finish. Power Polo.
Very, very good again from the halfway line. picking it up, and great ball control by Brandon Phillips, picking up his 3rd overall, and there you have that 6-goal advantage restored. So, Rafool Polo still working hard. He got a piece on the hook there, but enough momentum already being brought forward. That ball goes through the goalposts. Ball is back in play. Let's see if this time they can get a possession out of this. Over on the back there, here he is, Felipe Viana. Yeah, not looking like he can pass it to anyone. Maybe now Ray Rafool is at the front door, and that will be met by Porter. In comes the challenge, and you see they're so quick here once again to get back in situ, be it offense or be it defense. Viana struggling very much to make a pass completion, which would then result in a player taking that ball and putting it through. Might as well, yeah, go for a long distance shot. Nobody there. Again, a very, very solid setup here in defense. Oh, a steal by Porter, but it just went out to the right-hand side. So, Rafool still not really in this game.
Yeah, no, they're going to match him out here. Like I said, up by 6 goals coming into this half. No need to really rush, let's go to a defense. I like what Dracarys has done, saving some horses here to the end. They haven't really pushed. Kind of just playing the game, feeling the other team out, seeing what they brought to the table. This guy's been hitting the ball, though, so well today, Facundo. There's another 120. Well done by Ray. That'll turn the defense into offense, and here comes Viana, Felipe. He'll work it down. Schwanke, good ride off. Brandy comes through there, gets a little help from the pony. That was just a broken play. Good luck here. It's Facundo. And they turn the defense into offense. Good rotation by Whitman. That ball will go out of bounds. Oh, no, still in bounds. And Schwanke picks it up. I thought it bounced out of bounds. Back to the inside. Porter's going to come from left to right there and get caught on the turn call to the right. Right here, they do one play. Keep an eye on this ball. It's going across field this way. And then come back that way.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky there, but you know what they say, when it rains, it pours. And they are going to obviously play that penalty when we come back. We are at the end of chukker number 4, so a goal apiece, which of course still keeps that 6-goal difference, 9 goals to 3. Make sure you join us when we return in just a few moments for chukker 5 and chukker number 6.
Foot golf, it's a kind of life, and also it's a combination about golf and football.
So I got into sport through social media. Someone approached me on Twitter and said, have you tried it? I'd never heard of it at that point. So I went to my local course and tried it and just completely fell in love with the game.
This is not as easy as it looks on your body. It's a lot of kicking. We don't normally kick this many hard kicks in soccer.
For me, this and the U.S. Open are the 2 top U.S. tournaments. It's something we all look forward to every single year.
Great fun, and I think everyone will enjoy it when they try it. You can't not have fun.
When you set goals at the start of the season and you're able to achieve them at the end of the year, I think I can speak for everyone and say when we set goals and we make the sacrifices that we make, which a lot of people don't see, and then it all comes to fruition, it's a good feeling.
I literally live, breathe foot golf.
The taqueria has all your polo needs, from the novice to the professional. We carry all of our equipment in multiple grades to fill a price point to suit the individual.
Well, welcome back, everybody, as we're at the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. And we had a right-of-way violation, turning call at the end of the 4th chukker. And that's going to add to the Dracarys' opportunities here. 9-3. They keep the 6-goal lead yet. Played well today here in the final.
Yeah, no, Dracarys, excuse me, doing a very good job all round. They are marking up very well. They're shutting down any kind of space that Rafool might have been able to create, but that is shut down very, very quickly. So you've got to give it up to Dracarys. Positioning play absolutely solid. Their passing is also second to none. The pass rate completion is absolutely top draw, and it's reflected in the scoreboard. You know, they are leading by 9-3. As soon as Rafool, which we saw a penalty 3 being taken there by Henry Porter, as soon as that was scored, they came back. The answer, just keeping the pressure and the momentum very high going on. So I wouldn't be surprised if Dracarys will see this through all to the very end.
Yeah, well, they have 4 goals in the first chukker to make it 4-1. They added 2 in the second, make it 6-2. And the only difference there would have been 2 missed penalties, which would have made it 6-4. And then 2 more make it 8-2 at halftime. A very comfortable lead there in the and looks like he's gonna just drop that one just inside. Very close.
So double figures then. Dracarys, 7 goals now. The difference, 10-3.
For Facundo Obregon with the penalty shot. And solid from the penalty line today with his 2s and 4. But also, Rafool doing a good job not fouling and putting them on the line. Actually, Dracarys has fouled a few more times and given them the opportunities from the penalty line, but they have not given up anything from the field. They have been very, very strong in their defense. Here we have a turning call right there. Schwenke trying to get around the corner and get called for turning. So that should move down to the 6-yard mark. And this will give another opportunity to the Rafool Polo. They need every one of them right now. Every one of them is big. They need to make all of these. And like I said, they've had the opportunities at 2. And it was Viana. He hit 2, and he hit them right in the same spot. He hit them both to the right side of your screen, the left side. As he approaches the ball, hit him to the left. You'll see on the screen to the right. So just pulling, or I guess pushing them across a little bit that way. Let's see if he makes the adjustments here now. Felipe, same spot. So he'll just have to go back and just practice. And at least he knows he's got a good shot group, as they say. When you're shooting a gun, you always check the shot groups. So shot group-wise, all 3 right in the same spot.
Here we go then.
Yeah, Dracarys will dodge another bullet. Here they come.
Knocked in by Brandon Phillips. Left for Facundo Obregon. Nice long ball up to the front. And this is exactly what I was hoping Rafool would show us a little bit more of in the second half. The passing absolutely top draw. Trying to pick a piece up there was Leon Schwenke. Viana will come back. Oh, let someone override. Now then, Viana. Long ball, deep ball now into the half of Dracarys, but unfortunately not a white shirt anywhere within the vicinity there. Again, picked up by Leon Schwenke. Has the time. Oh, a little bit of a mistake here now. Can Viana capitalize? We saw what a great goal he scored in that second chukker, where even the goal judge was... did that really happen? He was a little bit confused, but it really was probably one of the best goals of the match. But again, it'll be Brandon Phillips dragging and pulling that team, Dracarys, downfield, looking for Leon Schwenke. Slams on the brakes. Good control by the pony. Still Schwenke. He's got a man behind. There he is coming in with the number 1. That is, of course, Baljeet Sierra. That will have just missed the target ever so slightly. Here we go once again. We see the run by Leon Schwenke. Good positioning behind. There you see him at the bottom of your screen. Baljeet Sierra. And
you might get an even ride off there early before Baljeet came through. Because Schwenke and Whitman come together, and Jack was too far in front. Yeah, here you get the open goal penalty too. A little delayed whistle there. And that'll give another opportunity for Facundo, who has been perfect in front of the penalty line today.
So open goal penalty here. We go then Facundo Obregon. This would be his second in this chukker. And there it is. Can't get them much more straighter than that. So his second penalty 2. And Dale, 8 goals.
Yeah, no, they're playing, just controlling the game today, and where you need it, and especially in these finals, the penalty area has not gone well for Rafool, missing 4, and that would put you in more of a comfort zone here against a good team. Let's see if they can keep it fired up, though. There's still a lot of time left, but they need to get some offense going. They haven't had many shots on goal. Good D by the Dracarys team. Now you get a foul. They're going to call a blocking foul here as they go to the control game. The problem with the control game is you don't have enough time.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and go to the control game, and I'm not saying it's a bad way to maybe change your game up, but when you're down by 8, if you do the math, it doesn't work out. So let's see if they can get one here, though, and at least they'll get an open goal out of it. So that's going to work out. And that'll put Porter on the line. Let's see if Henry. Yeah, has been taking the long ones. Henry taking the short ones. He had a 2 earlier, and it was just wide. So let's see if he can get one here. Yeah, there you go. That'll get him going.
So 2 out of 3. Like you said, he may very narrowly missed a 2, but he put away a 3 in chukker number 4. Now putting away a penalty 2 in chukker number 5. But still, if you isolate this chukker down at the moment, Dracarys is leading by 2 goals to 1, and still have that 7-goal cushion, 11 goals to 4, the overall score as they come back to the halfway line. Ball's back in play. Still a bit of a scrum going on, just on the halfway line. Felipe Viana will come round the back, pick it up. Now then. Felipe Viana wants to avoid getting a challenge there from Facundo Obregon. Sends the ball deep down into Dracarys territory. Yeah, it's caught wrong-footed there. Jack Whitman. Schwenke has to leave that one behind. Obregon will try and clear it. A little over 3 minutes left to play on the clock. Here comes the pass then from Facundo. Look at that. Perfectly placed. A little bit too steep there for Phillips to pick up on. Porter. Good couple of touches by Henry Porter. Yeah, maybe that could be a strategy. Let Henry run the ball a little bit more. And another whistle will stop the clock.
We come together and see if the second man or something. Oh, that was That's going to go again. Jack for actually stealing that away on the near side in front of. He had two players going that ball, and he comes in front of Obregon and steals it. This ball's going to go back to Dracarys, I believe, for a penalty 5A. Because you had Porter and Facundo Obregon. Porter on the offside, Facundo on the near side. Jack came in front of him and stole it on the near side. So you're going to get penalty 5A. It's going to go back to Dracarys with 2:49 on the clock.
Yeah, not what you want. Not what you need at this stage of the game. Now, remember, we will, of course, be bringing you the end-of-match stats as well, as always, prior to the prize presentation, where we will, of course, also honor the MVP, the best-playing pony. So make sure you stick around for that. And whatever you do, don't make any plans for the afternoon. We've got the Palm Beach Open Final coming up at 4 o'clock. Casablanca against Dead End. Very much looking forward to that this afternoon.
Yeah, what do you think? What are your thoughts there? You got the 23-goal team. They're going to get 3 goals on handicap. They have done well capitalizing on the 3 goals. I had the opportunity to talk to Grant Gansey. They were very aware of that. That was something they were going to make sure that they went into their game plan thinking about, do you start out on the best horses, try to make it up? Do you play a little defense? And so that those first 2 chukkers are going to be big today.
They are indeed. But to answer your question, Casablanca, of course, have Barto Castagnola. And that is what I see the biggest threat or the biggest danger. But then again, the combination of 2 7-goalers and an 8-goaler with Faculosa, Pedro Falabella, and Magula Prida, alongside the very, very strong playing Evan White of 1 goal.
Yeah, Evan's been playing well, way above his handicap. Yoza has been playing well, too, on 7. So 2 minutes left here, though, in the 5th. And this is what Dracarys would like to see, just more of a kind of a battle, defensive battle in the middle of the field with a 7-goal lead. And on the far side, they come together, and then a ride off, and the ball goes out of bounds. So it looked like Brandon was looking for the right-of-way. Whitman was looking for the right-of-way. Good shot of the Dracarys tent. And we'll see what our officials decide who had the right-of-way. It's going to go against the black. They're going to say lesser angle for the white. So penalty 5A. Be getting picked up here and taken forward by Viana. 1 tap. Oh, Viana. Felipe, nice ball. Actually, too much.
Yeah.
Hit that one off the field. So big hit there by Viana, showing you his strength, but off to the side, and Dracarys will go to line up and control here. Little talk there between Facundo and Phillips, looking for Beji out front. Sierra. Neutral play, turn around quickly by Viana. He'll go from a standstill here. Now they go for the hook. Felipe. Good ball control once, twice. Brandon says, go ahead, I'll give you a play. Waiting for Schwenke to get inside. They do, and it pops out quickly, and Leon Schwenke is going to take it around the corner. Schwenke's got power right here. Oh, he overrides. Porter's going to turn it in quickly. Now Henry inside the 60. Everybody converges. They leave it for Viana. He's going to get 1 shot here. And there it is. It bounces off a pony. Taken forward by Whitman. Stolen away by Obregon. And then a foul on the play. And I'm not sure if Obregon was just dead on it, but maybe because Whitman comes. Oh. I guess because Schwenke comes over, you get a 1 out of this. Because it looked like that. It looked like right there, like that Facundo was straight. the Schwanky horse's head comes over the right of way. He should have left the ball for Kundo. They're off to the races, and they're going to get a 1 out of this. So this is a breath of fresh air here in the fifth chukker. They're going to get a possession, well, the goal and a possession. So that's going to help. And now an opportunity to get it within 5 goals. And, you know, the way the game is gone. And once again, look at this. He's going to tee this ball up a good 2-3 yards back from the center line. You're going to tap it forward, though, one time. And here comes Viana. Felipe can hit this ball from here. Looking for some space. And try to end here on a positive note. He's going to have to move the ball here, though. He's going to get called on a delay game. And there he goes. He shoots it. And the high flag. Wow. There you go.
Brilliant.
Well done, guys. So they're going to go to the 10 right here. And that'll send everybody. It'll send us to a commercial break. Wow, that ball was on fire. See, I told you, guy, you hit the ball so clean. Watch where this goes, though, compared to Obregon. Watch Facundo Obregon there in the black helmet. This ball goes right in front of everybody. So a great goal there by Felipe Viana, and it's going to make it a 5-goal difference. So we'll go to a little break here. Well, we'll see this sixth chukker. A goal a minute. Stay with us. We'll be back for our sixth and final chukker of the $50,000 12-goal.
Today's high temperature is 8 degrees above normal. Experts are warning that the current...
Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. Cold never bothered me anyway.
Hi, I'm Nick Weaver. I am the co-founder and COO of Blue Delta Gene Co. I've probably measured over 30,000 butts, 7 feet tall and 7 feet wide. Doesn't matter. It is fun making people happy. When you make a garment that fits, that's one thing. When you make a garment fit and look good, that's another thing. And we are very good at the latter. We have grown our company by taking care of people. We have grown by making jeans that fit. There are some things that will never change. Where it's made, how it's made, and who's making them. Every jean is one of one. But now we can get you measured from anywhere in the world. We have rolled out a virtual tailor system. Blown away with the technology. It's unbelievable how accurate it is. It's a quick, easy, touchless way so we can get the measurements to make you a pair of damn good jeans.
Sixth and final chukker, and, well, kind of wild one here. We thought it was like just all Dracarys, and then finally Rafool just came alive in the fifth, and they scored. Well, they had the penalty one. They scored off of that. They scored another one from the field. They have 4 missed penalties. So really, if you do the math, it should be, if they made all their penalties, it'd be 10-11 right now. So the game's not that far out of reach based on a regular polo game. So a goal a minute is in range. So here we go.
Well, let's very much hope so, especially for you at home watching this on CTV Sports, that we do have an exciting sixth and final chukker. Here we go. Then best of luck to both teams. Ball is in play. But once again, Dracarys and Senor Obregon will pick this one up. And I'm pretty sure their plan will be, let's just keep the ball for as long as we can, work it, play it, and run the clock down. And if we can pick up a goal, great. But let's try and keep Rafool Polo exactly where we've kept them throughout this game, which is very, very far away from the Dracarys goal.
So whistle on the play here, and I think this ball might have changed. Keep an eye on this ball as it comes across, and they come together right there. And which direction was that ball traveling? Yeah, and it was traveling across the field, so they're going to go to center with this. Contact from the black onto the white there, and the ball's going across the field, so they'll move to center. It is going to help out. The Rafool team is going to stop the clock, put them in a position where they can get an offensive attack here and to try to get a goal. And we've already seen Viana hit 2 balls off the field. So we know how big. Look where he's going to tee it up. He's going to tee it up even further back. He's going for the tap, I'm sure, but he likes it in that area. Watch. A little extra space. Now he'll go for it. Nice ball again. Right in front of goal.
Oh.
Ooh. That would be a great way to start out. Just a chukker right there with a goal early. Almost. Nice back shot there by Henry Porter.
Of course, the time has no mercy. The clock will be ticking down. Here we go then. I mean, there is still plenty of time, but once again, Dracarys have possession. They have the ball. And nice little team play, leaving that one now for the number 3 of Brigance. Wants to send it back. Up, going now is Sierra. That'll be Phillips. Trying to deal with Evan White. I beg your pardon, with Jack Whitman. There he is on the ball. Nicely picked up by Schwenke. Schwenke has a bit of room to work. Schwenke, and I've got to say, Dale, he's been very, very strong out there as well. And that, wow.
Papa, I wasn't sure if it went off another player there. They were looking for that, see if it did, but I don't think it did. Oh, it did. Yeah, so you're going to get safety out of it. Yeah. As I can see that Brandon was looking over there and said that it went off the defending player. So now you're going to go ahead and put Obregon at the 6-yard mark, and he's already he has 1 penalty for on the day. So this would be a little frosting on the cake, just to put a little more pressure on Rafool. Well hit. Off to the side.
Unlucky. Very unlucky, but I'm pretty sure that they won't be phased too much by that. Once again, the ball's all the way down the other end of the field. Felipe Viana will tap it into play. 5.5 minutes left here in chukker number 6. Out to the right-hand side, looking for and finding Mr. Porter. Will that ball go out of bounds, or will it stay in play? I fear we will have a change of possession once again. So you see, these are the sort of mistakes. Giving the ball away to the opposition doesn't help your cause.
Yeah, that doesn't help, especially when you're down by goals, because the clock goes tick, tick, tick. And every little bit here, as you know, it takes good 8 to 12 seconds by the time they get the ball back in play. Uh-oh. Brando. He'll just push it out to the side.
And he'll work it if he can. Yeah, he got a piece of it on the near side. Whitman trying to, stick with him, but you've got to give it up to Brandon Phillips, working hard now. Here he comes, Schwenke under the neck, puts it through, but hang on, there might be an appeal. Looked to me like it might have gone out to the left-hand side. We need to have a close look at this again. Here, all the work being done by Phillips. Can't control it. In comes Schwenke.
He might have been talking about something else. He's talking about right there. But that's a ride-off and then a finish.
Goal number 2.
And they're there before the ball, so...
So, a full dozen now on the score sheet for Dracarys.
Yep. Round and round they go.
Yeah, just
Facundo looking for some space to flow. Now he goes, gets on the corner, going to work it down into the corner, and every little bit helps right now. Just keep the ball moving. Viana on the gray. He'll get it moving. Looks like he got a little pace there, but this bay pony of Facundo is very, very strong. Left in there for Brandon. Back to Facundo. Facundo, 5 times. 6 out of the air, no problem. That ball will go off the field. And once again, the clock goes tick, tick, tick. That'll send us to our Kersey change, though. So they'll get a little help there as that'll stop the clock with the Kersey change. And a 6-goal difference. So, in a good spot, Dracarys.
Very good spot indeed, and I'm pretty sure that they will have their game plan set out for the remaining half of the 6th chukker. So, just, wasn't really their day today. Well, thus far, I mean, who knows, Dale? 3 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's not over yet, just like you said, based on the way this Dracarys team's been playing. They have not made many mistakes. They have put them on the line more. They fouled a few more times than the Rafool team has. Actually, Rafool should be happy with the way they played that part of the game. And the issue is that Dracarys made all their goal shot penalties. They were 100%. That's 3. And they said the only one that was missed was a safety that was just off to the side. Otherwise, no. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. They've been very, very strong there. Dracarys has fouled a few times, but not a lot. So, not anything that was really tough. Just but those goals during the times that they had them would have helped, because it would have been 4-2 instead of 4-1. Then it would have been 6-3 instead of 6-2. Through the game, they went into halftime down by the 6 goals, which can be tough. You got to gather yourself back up, and then, like you said, they came back in the 4th, and they matched each other, so it went 9-3, and then 11-6 after the 5th. So,
yeah, once again, giving the ball to the opposition. Viana struggling to get it out of his own half. Took a big shot out to the right-hand side, but it went out of bounds. So, Brandon Phillips here. Little deflection coming off Viana's pony. Coming back, you can see there in the back of your screens, 2.5 minutes left to play. And let's see if they can finish strong with a couple of goals. Would be great. But Schwenke, nice little open backhand. Picked up very nicely by Porter. Has possession once again for Rafool. You see at the end, at the halfway line, it's game over. Oh, Schwenke starting to show signs of not quite the same level of concentration we've seen so far, but I'm pretty sure that overall, Dracarys are thinking, we've got this in the bag. There is the ball through the center. Looking for and finding Henry Porter. He will leave it once again for Felipe. Viana just teeing it up. Porter tucks in behind him. Still Viana, the next shot where he runs into some traffic there, and that will be the reason for that whistle. Leon Schwenke coming right across that right of way.
Yeah, and this is where I wasn't sure what Leon tried to get out of the way.
Well, he tried.
Yeah, definitely tried to get out of the way. Now you wonder if they go with the 1 or 2. And I think they'll go with the 2, so based on it not going in the goal. And Schwenke was not trying to save it. He was trying to get out of there. So that's going to benefit Dracarys a bit. Instead of getting the 1 and then going to center and have the opportunity to get the 2 goal, which they already did once. know if they're talking about it now or they're just waiting on a horse. Ray already back at center, ready to go.
So a minute and a half left to play, Dale. Remember, we've got the prize presentation coming up, but remember before that, the stats, of course, by our birthday boy. And then I can only urge you to, I can only kindly remind you to not miss what we are here at CTV Sports. We've been very much looking forward to Casablanca winning the All-Star Challenge. There it is, quickly taken by Mr. Porter, the penalty 2. So that's the third goal for the young Englishman.
Get it within 5. And back to the center we will go. So, well, great, like I said, great game here by Dracarys. And Sierra, he scored one early, Belgique. And then they mixed it up. Everybody scoring goals today. 2 by Schwanke, another 6 by Facundo with the penalty shot, 3 and 3, and then 3 by Brandon. Good team effort. And that's the way they've been playing. They're going to go ahead and just go ahead and work the clock out here, and I agree with this. Get one out to Sierra. Oh, yeah, on a little bay pony. Belgique taking it forward. Gets it over center. Cleaned up, turned around by Viana. Felipe, they click down. Here's your 30-second warning horn.
Cleared once again. Oh, hang on. There's Mr. Porter. Slightly overrides that ball. We're down to the last few seconds. In comes Felipe Viana. That'll be easy pickings for him. And that is also his third goal. So Henry Porter with 3. Felipe Viana with 4. Well, but there was a penalty 1, which you said we're going to give to Jack Whitman.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the goal on handicap. Well, they're calling it a day. There you go. It's all over. Final score then, 12 goals to 8. Congratulations to Dracarys. I'm sure they will be delighted winning the 8th annual 50,000 national 12 goal. Like I said, just wasn't their day today for Rafool Polo. They showed signs of coming back a little bit stronger. But here then are your end-of-match stats.
Yeah, 12-8, and look at that. More shots on goal. Well done, Rafool. They picked that up in the second half, making it 18-16. Knock-ins, a few more by Dracarys, so they missed the goal a few more times. And that's what hurt them there was the goals they missed, and then also the penalties. That was tough. So throw-ins very even, 10-9. Fouls committed, 10-9. Right intact, and then 3 scored on each side. So just a little bit of a different setup here. So we are going to get our teams organized, and we're going to have our trophy presentation. So stay with us here on CTV Sports. I hope you enjoyed our finals, our coverage of the 2023 $50,000 12 goal live from the Grand Champions Polo Club Field number 1. Remember, join us at 4 p.m. where Yan will be at the field. So if you are in town, go on out to the stadium. The stadium will be ready to go for our 4 p.m. final of the 2023 Palm Beach Open. I'll bringing you the game live here from the studios, and we'll have a special guest, as we always do. So stay with us. For Yan Night Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz, and we'll be back for our trophy presentation. Welcome back to CTV Sports as we are getting ready for our trophy presentation here for the 2023 $50,000 12-goal final from field number 1 to Grand Chavis Polo Club, and there they are.
Yeah,
Both our teams, Jan.
Making their way up onto the podium, of course. We'll just wait for the fourth and final player to make his way up there. You can see a lot of smiling faces, and we're going to start with, of course, the best playing pony. But before we do that, I think everybody out there on the field, let's give both of these teams a big round of applause and making it through all the way to the final of this, the 8th 50,000 National 12-Goal 2023. And delighted to have Director of Operations, Senor Juan Bellini, doing the prize presentation this afternoon. And let's start off then by let's bring the pony onto your screens. She should be coming on your screens any second now. She was ridden by that man. There she is. Her name is Frozen, and she was ridden by a very proud owner. There he is with a big smile on his face. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Frozen, ridden by Ray Rafool.
Yeah, congratulations, Ray. What a beautiful gray. It's his favorite horse. He loves the gray. We talked to Ray last year about Frozen. He played her all the time. Congratulations, Ray. Beautiful four-legged athlete. Yes, sir. Unbelievable. And Juan Bellini doing the truck presentation today. Thank you, Juan.
Right. We are going to move on, and we're going to go with the runners-up, of course, and that was Rafool Polo. I'd like you to please put your hands together and please step forward, Senor Ray Rafool. At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, please step forward. He's already had his... well, he's not there anymore, so we're going to go straight to number 3, Mr. Henry Porter. Well done, Henry. And, of course, at number 4, with, for me, one of the best goals of this game, despite the fact that they didn't win, Felipe Viana. Well done, Felipe Viana.
Yeah, great tournament. Congratulations to Rafool Polo making it to the finals, guys. Congratulations. A very good semifinal game they played. And I think it looks like they, well, it is going to be shading up there now. Krishna, good to see him.
So that brings us then to the winners of the 8th 50,000 National 12-Goal. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Shaitan Krishna. Okay, yeah, got that a little bit wrong. There we go.
Yeah, Shay, good to see you. Congratulations for Dracarys. Yes, and a great job by Sierra.
Indeed.
LD playing a great game today.
At number 2, the young star, that is Senor Leon Schwenke. Well done, Leon. And then at number 3, the 6th goal of the highest handicap player in that team. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause, if you would, for Facundo Obregon. Well done, Facundo. And, of course, he's a very, very strong teammate playing at number 4 with a total of 3 goals scored in this match. Give it up for Mr. Brandon Phillips. There you have him.
Well done, Brandon. Big job. And actually, Brandon, earlier today, he had a big ball day. Brandon, well done. Well played at number 4 position. Great team. Very strong.
And now, of course, the award for the MVP as... thank you very much. Rafool Polo exit stage left. Yeah, it's still a little bit of a confusion now with these beautiful trophies. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce you, or to ask you to please put your hands together for, yes, Juan, we get it.
You got it, Juan.
For the MVP of the final of the 8th 50,000 National 12-Goal, ladies and gentlemen, and that goes to Senor Leon Schwenke.
Well done, Leon Swanky. Great job. Playing great polo. He had 2 goals on today, and he scored 1 in his first game, but he has worked very hard at number 2 position. But what a great team. Congratulations to Dracarys. And they'll get the trophy right there. Beautiful trophy here for the 2023 $50,000. Well, actually the $50,000 perpetual trophy. 12 goals. We love the 12 goal. They interviewed Mark Ganzi about the 12 goal. It's like you said, it's where you bring some of the young pros together, novice players together, and there you go. Raise it up, guys. Once again, put your hands together for Dracarys, winners of the 2023 $50,000 12 goal. Congratulations, guys. It's good seeing Shayton up there with his team. And again, Belgium, Sierra did a great job. Scored 1 goal at the beginning. Did a great job pulling the team today.
He did indeed, and with these lovely pictures, and there you have Mark Ganzi just having a close look at who were the previous winners. And with these lovely pictures, we leave you here from Field 1 at Grand Champions Polo Club with a very kind reminder for you to tune in and watch the final of the Palm Beach Open, which will be coming on your screens at CTV Sports this afternoon at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, what a great league. We love this league, as we said. And we were talking about it, and we talked about, they interviewed Mark Ganzi before the tournament. He talked about this 12 goal is such a great level to have this type of tournament with the $50,000 because it brings so many different players together. And if you get the young players that play very well above their handicap, and you get some of the elder statesmen, some good pros, you can take a 12-goal team and turn it into a 14, 16-goal team really quick.
Easy.
And that's why it makes it so competitive, the 12-goal level. There's a great shot drone footage of our Field 1 and 2 this afternoon at 4 p.m. Remember the finals, as Yan just said, tune in for the finals of the Palm Beach Open to be on Field 2 right there, as Dead End will go up against Casablanca. And once again, thank you for joining us here on CTV Sports. For Yan, Eric, Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone at CTV Sports while I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.